Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, James, Josiana, Pat. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Stephen and Omer. Good morning. We're just taking a look at the market here. The market is out of sync right now. We got a two-sided market and a nice sell-off from that level that we talked about yesterday, which was the 16,037. And pretty much it's working out the way we thought it's going to work out on a multi-day swing. Now we have a disconnect between the 200 and the 100, and we're looking to see how things are going to shape up. ES is bouncing back. Harmony zone number 1 is 47 by 57. Harmony zone number 2 is 72 by 82. We're getting a push right now. Harmony zone is that 72 by 82. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of buying interest coming in. Tassos, good morning. Fuckers. Here we go. Here it comes. Now, the fact that we're running into this level here, harmony zone number 2, is an issue. We got ourselves into 897. If we get to 897, that will shift the cloud from negative to a positive. Actually, it will shift the 200 NT wrinkle from negative to a positive, and that would be important for the longs. So we hit the top end of the harmony zone, and we're pulling back here. Sheila, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome back. Still a gap. I mean, it's a gap down, right? So SNK, good morning. How are you? Thank you, thank you. So consumer confidence and existing home sales is at the top of the hour at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central. So we're going to be patient and waiting for that to happen. All right, existing sales, and here we go. Nicholas, good morning. Cowdog, good morning. So they're responding to that harmony zone number 2. So we're in the middle of the range on the 100 NT Renko, in the middle of the range on the 200 NT Renko. So we're getting in the spot where price action can be a bit choppy here. ES. You need to run up to 45.74 and a half in order for the longs to take hold. Right now we have news at the top of the hour. So you want to be a little bit patient. You're running into resistance up at these levels, harmony zone number 2. So you really need to kind of, be careful trying to get hyperactive on the long side. And also, if you see where we're at the bottom end of the Globex band, so that's a resistance area as well. So I mean, if we break anything above 87, we get a 98 close, then we can get to Globex, right? But there's a lot of resistance out here. So if they break the 83, run up and come back to retest, that would be a better approach than trying to anticipate the move upward. So just be careful here. It's the shorts can come in mean, you're seeing it, right? See that switch trade right here? There's a switch trade on the 50 NT Rinko. $53. All right, let's give this the market a little bit of time. Let it works itself out here. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Alrighty. Frustrating. All right. So what are we dealing with here? On the 70 NT Rinko, you got yourself a captain set up. I mean, on the 50 NT Rinko, you got yourself a captain set up long. We broke this, so now we want to see if the pullbacks are holding. Because if the pullbacks are holding, then you're gonna get another move upward into the 97. So how would we know they're holding? If they come up to this level here between 75 and 65 and produce a higher low and a consolidation and potentially a signal. Gonna take a stop right here quick. I needed a bigger move to start happening. I may jump back in if they put on a switch trade right here. Okay, all right. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. All right, so a lot of noise here. I mean, I took two shots, made a little bit of money on one, lost, gave a little bit back here. Let's just wait. Let's just wait for the market to clear this area. My real stop is really under 47, but I don't want to take that big of a stop. That's the only issue. Well, here you go again. You see, there's just a lot of noise. I bet you this thing's just gonna shoot up. It's just gonna shoot up. There you go. Yeah. I just need probably to give it a little bit more room. That's all. Now, what happened if they put on a switch trade at 92? I'll get in. Yeah, the 100 NT wrinkle. Yeah, I mean, I see that too. Come on. Liberal, good morning. Or more like color. Color. All right, buddy. Let's see. What's going on here? I mean, they want to go to Globex. I mean, you could see that that's what they want to do, right? I mean, the big stop is 47. We tried it twice, took small stops. Switch trade right here. Okay. Yeah, that's no good, right? That's no good. Let's see. Come on. All right. So switch trade, there's a short pressure coming in, and I'm gonna look for the rally as a shorting opportunity. I mean, we ultimately have to clear that 53, and it looks like we may be doing that here in a minute. I just didn't like that pause. I'll take a small profit and pick another spot. On the 30 NT Rinko, they're really having like two captains set up shorts, and any break below 57 is gonna be significant. this candle closes lower at 67, that could be a good potential for a continuation selling pressure that will take us all the way down to 44. So they have a bit of a rounding behavior up here. We have news at the top of the hour. Yeah, so let's wait. Let's wait and see how that news is gonna shape up the market. 70 is an important level. 70 and a quarter. I mean, if we break below that, that would be good for the shorts. Then 65 will be a switch trade against that captain set up on the 30 into Rinko. So you got a lot of things going on here. I mean, if they close this one, I may jump in. Stop is 900. Okay, let's see if I can get 66. Come on, 66. $66. Can I get a push? Here we go. Let's take 58 if I can. Thank you. Come on, baby. Come on. Don't fizzle out here. I need a push. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Here you go. Okay, made a little bit of money, not much, but we're coming up on that news, and price action will be a little bit unpredictable. So I mean, I got in, made a little bit of money here, came in here and added like 3 contracts, and I was looking for that push lower. So it paused here, paused ahead of news. Don't necessarily wanna be kind of stuck here with news slapping the market around. But you know, we should be heading south against that failure. That's Omer. I mean, that's one of the reasons I started adding, because the 30 and Rinko gave us that captain setup switch trade. I mean, I made a little bit of money, but you know, whatever. Let's go. We go 9 o'clock. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Wow. Man, I would have had to wait through the news. I mean, that's the only problem. But it just, it was a good one. I knew it too. Yeah, if we didn't have 9 o'clock news, I would have just stuck around. It's a big deal. I mean, now you have a market in harmony on the short side. That's what you got. And you're going to get a flush. You're getting a flush. man, that was the trade of the day, guys. That was the trade of the day. But we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more. We're understanding the smart price action. That was big money. All right, let's see. So what's happening here? Well, I mean, we got a sell off. I mean, we had we had an issue with this level right here, and we were running into the middle of the range on the 100 into Rinko. So I mean, I kept it very tight. I took that one signal, the second signal. Yeah, I gave up a little bit of money here. Um, it just kind of failed to go and close above that 97. And when the market shifted like this after rounding up, it was clear to me that I needed to start going short. So I went short here, got a little bit aggressive here on the short side 3, but ran into that 9 o'clock news. So I just kind of let it go for a small profit. Now we are looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. You have Harmony Zone number 1, 47 by 57. Harmony Zone number 2, 72 by 82. And we're looking for, tests and retest as a shorting opportunity. Let's go. The next target on this rotation is could be 897. Excuse me. It's not 897. It's 797. Excuse me. 797. Well, coming up. What a trade. What a trade. Good morning, Hiba. Good morning, Gary. Alrighty, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So how is ES doing? ES is, I mean, obviously struggling with those levels as well. And we hit harmony zone number one, which is actually 293 by 96, and just kind of got faded from there. And the next target, if we continue to trade under 87, is going to be 45.74. Target is coming up. 797 coming up. See, the beauty of that move is the fact that the harmony wave kind of stayed intact through that whole move, and it just disconnected right now at that 814. So that would have gave us the opportunity to add to this trade, add to here, and add here, and cover right there in that whole body of that rotation. So what's next? Because what happened. We made a little bit of money here, but not. Now it's a function of looking for the next rotation, and we're about to close that target. We just did, and the next target is 772. We may get there quick too. Yeah, I mean that's I'm with you on that one, Steven. I mean that's what got me out of that trade as well. So it's okay. I mean I made a little bit in two trades right there, but that that 9 o'clock news was the same way we found found this trade. We'll find the next one. It's just they do this often. It's just a matter of us being patient and waiting for the right opportunity. No big deal. Let's do this. All right. So they hit target number 4 and now they're bouncing it right back up. Again, like we said, our target is 772. I mean, I can get start getting aggressive, but if I get aggressive here, like getting in, I would have to add to it at 833. Like if I get in right now, okay, see that? See what they do here? I mean, they can put on a captain setup short. They're most likely they're gonna run this thing up a little bit. So the fact that they did what they just did right now, it's kind of trappy. That's harmony. That's channel number one. Excuse me. Channel number two is right here, and we're hitting this level. Okay, so what are the shorts need to be doing right now? I mean, they need to come in, reverse this candle, which is important, and they're doing that right now. Run down to the middle of the range, most likely break it, and if they do that, then they rally back up and give us a lower high. That will be something of interest. But what's going to happen right now is the cloud is going to shift positive. So that means that the market is going to oscillate here and produce some noise. So see exactly what just happened right now. So that's an issue for the shorts. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of work for them to kind of work themselves out of that range. So what am I going to do here? I'm just going to be patient and wait. So I know what a short market would look like. Okay? You're hitting the harmony zone number one. Good. You're coming to the middle of the range, but the cloud is positive. Okay, that's not good. You rally back up and produce a lower high. That's good, but we need to shift the cloud negative. So that's the part where the market is going to give the impression of selling here and potentially produce a higher low. Okay? So I need to be careful here. See that? Here you go. So they're going to run it back up again. All right, so that's channel number one. Let's see how they handle it. Any break under 800 will get the market back in charge on the short side. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So that's the high, a lower high, and a bit of a flush. So now this rotation has a stop above 27. So any rally back up, as long as we don't break 27, to be exact, 20, yeah, let's call it 27. So 27 is going to be a critical level. I mean, we could run up and then give us a short signal. I'll participate. Like what happened if they put on a switch trade right here at 800? It's a whole number, so I'm gonna avoid getting involved here. I want to see a run up and I want to see the cloud shifting negative. All right, that's interesting. Again, we're going against that 800. We're starting a harmony wave short right here. Okay. So the cloud shifting. Okay, that's good. What happened if they put a switch trade at 95? I'll jump in on that one. Ah, nope. Thank you. And thank you. All right, that's fine. I'm taking small profits here, but I'm at the bottom of the range, and they're pausing this thing. And my entry needed to be at 90, 95, not 94. So I'll take that one. We made 5 points plus. I mean, we made about 8 points out of this rotation. But there's a flush potential below here. It's a flush potential right now. And that will take us to 772. Here it goes. Here it comes. 72. I need to stick around a little bit longer in some of these trades. We're calling them right. We're calling them exactly how they're supposed to be working. We just need to stick around a little bit longer. Good Lord. Tell me you guys are making money. Tell me you're making money. Good Lord. Okay, target is hit. Next target, 747. Here we go. I'm getting a yap. No trades for Steven. And Gary is up 210. Brad is up 560 so far. Good job. All right. Let's see here. Pat small green. Okay, that's fine. No trades. Omer. Man, you didn't like that one down here at 96. That's kind of your type of trade. Okay, we got 2K up here. Kueller. Liberal Kueller. Yep. Good job, man. Let's go. Doesn't matter where I'm at, buddy. I'm up money. Everything was in sync. I'm up like $150 or something like that. Yeah, where you at? Yeah. You don't want to know where I'm at. The 200 and the 100 NT Rinco, Steven, was short. So align your mindset with what the market is doing and not what you think the market should be doing. If that makes sense. That's the essence of trading in harmony. Trade with the market, not what you think the market is doing. It's what it's actually doing. And big trades, man. There are big trades right here. We're taking pennies and leaving the dollar on the table here, but nice trade here. Nice trade right there. There's a continuation trade right there at 82. You're getting momentum in this market, and let's talk about the one of the catalysts to that type of movement is look at where the Globex band is at, right? Look where we at. See how far we are away from it? You're getting momentum. When we are trading and we experience a lot of days like this, when the market is really oscillating here, you're not getting that kind of momentum. You're getting a lot of fading behavior, stop and go type of behavior. It's just a lot of fading and consolidation around the middle of the range, run up that fails, run down that fails, and the market just literally ping pong between those two levels. Okay, so once we go outside that range, you get momentum. So keep that in the back of your head, because we're gonna revisit trades where the market is oscillating within the Globex band. I want my contracts back. Coming up at 747.75. Here it comes. I'm gonna take a minute here. There's nothing for me to do. I mean, this is where we need to be taking profits. So I can't enter this market right here. I need rallies. Now, there we go. 722 is another target. I mean, they're just slapping this market down like nobody's business. Like when we get into those kind of trades, we have to imagine a bigger target. Like if the market is behaving correctly, what would the market do? So here we go. 697 is the next target right now. If I can short from here, short from here. Winner, winner. If you guys remember yesterday when we talked about how big that level was, and that level right here, where is this thing? Right here, that 40 level. We said pretty much that triple captain setup with a switch trade right there is gonna be a level. If we don't surpass it by the end of business, is gonna have a multi-day selling pressure against that level. yeah. All right, they're trying to stabilize. Okay, so whenever you see stuff like that, I mean, we're coming up at a whole number. We should have kind of came in and closed that candle. And the fact that they're bouncing right back up is a sign that the market may be trying to stabilize these levels. That doesn't mean I want to go long. It just means that most likely the shorts are gonna, or the shorts are taking a break, and the longs are coming in to clean up this mess. Okay, so you may see a push toward that 30, 40. I mean, if they get up to if they could get up to harmony zone number one and test well, then I'll look at it from the short perspective. But it's just hard for me to go short right here, and I know it's probably most likely it's the right decision. I know at least I don't need to go long yet, but to try to go short here is just an extended price action, and it's vulnerable for correction. So we're looking for rallies to short into. I would reevaluate that if we break anything above 770. And it's a patience game now. All right, let's see how everybody's doing. It's 9:43 across the board. Any improvements, Brad, Gary? Any more trades? Hiba, James, Josiana, no trades. Steven, Pat, 210 still. Okay, good deal. Sheila, Omer, any more? 560. Robert, good job. Okay, good deal, Sheila. So it seems like across the board, either you haven't put a trade on or you made a little bit of money. That's good. That's good. Oh, small negative. Ooh. How is that possible, Amir? That's okay. You get it back. That's awesome, color. That's good job, bud. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. You were going short, right? Tassos, good job. So Mr. Liberal is up 5 grand here. Yeah, 4 contracts going the right way. We'll get you. It'll get you there in no time. Yeah, it would have had to be short. Had to be short. See that? I mean, literally, that's the kind of thing that we're talking about. Is like you had to be careful because typically whenever they come up and they hold the line against a whole number and a target, they're gonna fade it against that. So the market is stabilizing or trying to. You gotta see these things before they get there. All right, I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so we have cloud shifting, getting a little bit of back and forth action here. They're trying to stabilize it like we talked about. What is the next course of action? Between here and harmony zone number 1, I'm simply going to just give the market that room. The issue is if we get to 47, which is the top end of the bottom end of the harmony zone number 1, is you're closing the 100 NT Rinko, and that tells us that the market is out of sync at that point. So even the shorts at that point would take a pause, and you're going to get a two-sided consolidated market in this range that we're seeing right here, and that's going to put the market in this mode where it runs up 10-15 points, come back down, the constant rotation of back and fill, and you're getting a piece of that already right now. So that momentum that we're seeing on the short side, decisive momentum, is basically taking a pause, and the way we should trade this is going to have to be a little bit different, more of a scalping. And and it's a two-sided, so there's room for the longs to take advantage of this upward momentum, upward moves, and the shorts will come back again against some of these big levels. Where would I reevaluate that approach is if you start breaking anything above 770 into this harmony zone number 2. That will put me at a pause. All right, so we got a harmony zone number. It's back and fill behavior right here. So we have to be careful, right? So you got channel number 2. You start breaking anything under 18, then you'll stop it at 10. You stop that rotation at 10, and you start moving to that 97 and the next target after that. Whereas the big target is 650. Okay, so that's what the market needs to do in order for us to kind of continue lower. So they bounced it right back, but you're seeing a rounding behavior that they're doing right now. Okay, and we got this trend line right here. So if we break that trend line at 31, you're gonna get a move upward. You see that? That's exactly what the longs needed to do right there. Now the test would be a pullback that holds, and then you'll if that one holds. So basically, if we don't break anything under 1975 with this move lower, the odds of us hitting 48 is very high at that point. So I'm not gonna go for the longs, but I'm gonna simply kind of keep reading the market to understand it. Okay, so here we go. So right here, in and around that 20, the longs need to show up. This is the best part about trading is literally trying to get into the minds of all the other traders and try to see how they think. Well, that's winning. If you can solve that riddle, 730 and a quarter. Hey Frida, how are you? And that's it right there. Okay, so let's see how far they want to go with it, but they should be going higher to harmony zone number 2, and the stop to that rotation is under 20. Yeah, they gotta flip it right here at 35. That's stupid. Yeah. Stupid. Stop. Come on, baby. Let's go. And you're going to see that push right here. On the 40 NT Rinko, they're showing a captain setup that's failing here. And that's going to lend itself for a push. The most entertaining part and fun part for me when it comes to trading is when the reading part. Like really sitting here and looking at the price and digging deep into the mentality of all the traders that are participating and figuring out, okay, what if they do this? What would I do? What would if they do that, what would I do? And kind of just dig deep into their mentality and see how they're trading the market and how my assumptions are working or not working, like between what I expect versus what's happening. So like right here, like I feel like we read the market perfectly, if there's such a thing as perfect reading. But we understand, okay, if they had to protect that level, they had to come in here and pause and push. The fact that they came into this 700 and not have enough strength to close that big target, why? Then they're gonna fade. So if they're gonna fade, they're gonna fade all the way up to harmony zone number 1 to retest. And then when they come into this rotation, they're putting a switch trade, a run up to break that trend line. Then they have to come in at the bottom end of the range and the bottom end of the channel and test it. If they fail the test, then the market is going to resume the momentum lower. But if they don't, and they start showing that higher low behavior while the trend line is still intact, then the next logical target is that 47, 48. So you're sitting there and you're thinking and you're playing kind of like, not to sound fancy, but multi-dimensional chess game of looking at all the participants in your head and saying, okay, who would come in here and how would they fail? So people who were short and continue to short are still programmed to just go short, right, with this level. They're not seeing this. They're not. And they're not seeing that the fact that the market just did that. Okay? And then the higher low and the higher low. And they are the one that getting wrapped up in this rotation. The shorts are people who are continuing to be short are getting rolled over. Okay? So that's the type of trader that at this level here, let me see here, right here, this area right here, okay, are They needed to show up. They really needed to show up. So you have the cloud that's positive. You had the channel. They came at the bottom of the channel they needed to push the price below 15. And the minute that they did not do that, that's what you're going to get. All right. So they're putting a captain setup long right here. So we'll see how strong they're going to be. All right. So from a daily perspective, I mean, Omer is requesting it. All right. I mean, this is from March. We drew all the stuff from March, and you got that break of that trend line, and the channel continue to go long, and this market has been nothing but a solid runner. So from the perspective of 933, so 829.75. Okay, so 829.75 is a critical level. Critical. So we gotta continue to trade under that level today. And if that behavior continue, it's really technically a behavior that could continue into a break below 679 and then a push lower. We're seeing something happening here in the market right now. You see this double captain setup. That's something. So okay, so let's just concentrate here for a second. The long perspective, this type of behavior, this where you have a candle, a spinning top, and one candle reversal, this type of behavior has the potential of getting us a normal pullback into price action, and that normal pullback can get us all the way down to 15,134 as a reversion to the mean type of trade. So we talked yesterday about how important that 16,040 30 level, and we had a triple captain set up short in that area, and that signal instigated a lot of the selling pressure. And where would we know that this is going to really continue? Anything under 688.75. If we start seeing that, we may have a big day, big down day, similar to this right here on February the 16th. We can get that, then we could have a reversion to the mean trade, but the middle of the range is quite a distance away. So you may get a push all the way to that 15,100. So gold, we haven't talked about gold for some time. All right, so they bounced it right back up. Same type of behavior. Anything close to 1958 is gonna be a topping formation for lower prices. Let's see, ES on a daily basis. A little bit better price structure right here. Yeah, we should see a push lower right now. Wow. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a push lower. Come on. Okay, so Apple. Let's see. That's just not really messy. I gotta clean up that chart. But we got that selling pressure in Apple with a switch trade at 852 around the 195.96, and that was the instigator for this move lower. The opening price is 195.09, and this pattern is a stability pattern You got to break the 194 and a quarter in order for price action to continue. What is this? Netflix. Okay. Short pattern. Target number 3 is hit. The next target is 434 and a 23. The stop to this rotation is 436. Tesla. Opening price is 279.56. We are in a rotation lower. Looking for rallies to short into against the 271.60. Let's see YM. We haven't looked at YM for a while. Oh, YM is a beast. That thing is a beast. And you're getting a long rotation. Opening price is 35,237. And let's see. Pullbacks are buyable. Nvidia. Opening price is 465.16. You are in a short rotation against that 462, looking for signals on the short side. Where's crude oil? We haven't played with crude oil for some time. All right, so consolidation after a big run up, a sideways price action. Really, you have to either break 73.74 for the shorts or anything above 76.92 to get out of this consolidation range. Russell 2000. A bit of a selling pressure here too. Rallies are shortable. We need the cloud to shift negative, and that will put us in a position where the opening price, which is 1998.1, and then the 1990, that range becomes shortable on signals. Gold, QQQ. Let's see QQQ. Yeah, I gotta clean these charts up, but selling pressure going on here. Market is a consolidation, and we're out of the harmony wave, so we need a new harmony wave to show up. Spiders. Same type of thing going on across the board. All right, so what are we seeing here? Okay, so what we saw is a captain setup, ran up to target. So all this harmony zone number 1 is a resistance zone. So trying to go long here is a legitimate scalp, right? So it's not a bad scalp. It's just you're running right into harmony zone number 1. So that has to be a very tight stop, and you're looking for 5 points and go break even, or give it another 5 points and then kind of stop yourself out. So the fact that the market did a captain setup long, then a captain setup short, and then a switch trade right here, that's a sign that this rotation and this harmony zone number 1 is really a solid resistance. So how should we handle this? We truly need 722. If we get to 722 in this rotation, then the 200 and the 100 will be in sync on the short side, and then we'll start looking for rallies to short into. We need the cloud to shift negative, and that will also help in that rotation. you are in a, whenever you start trading and the market is not in sync, you have a higher rate of failure on a lot of signals. So the captain setups, right here, when the market is in sync long, those work for a lot more. And when the market is out of sync, you tend to have a higher rate of failure on some of these signals. So you just have to factor that in. And that's why I say wait for the market to get in sync. So from the bigger picture, we came to the middle of the range also. That's another thing that you need to be aware of, Stephen. We came into the middle of the range on the 50 NT Rinko. Like literally, that price is 762. Okay, so now you're trying to build a long on a swing trade basis up there is not gonna, it's gonna run into the harmony zone number one and the middle of the range on the 50. Another switch trade right here will be an area where can give us a push lower. So if we break anything under 32.50. All right, so let's take a quick look here. Okay, remember, you're defining the environment, you're defining the behavior, you're defining the signal. So even up here, how was the environment? The environment is out of sync. So that should make you pull back from getting aggressive on the long side. What's the behavior? The behavior is you have a harmony wave, but at the top end of it. Like if this signal, if this captain setup happened right here, then it has about a lot bigger value than when it happens after the market ran up. So that should tell us also something. So the behavior is long on the 20 NT Rinko, but the signal is happening at the later stages of the development of the trend. So that makes you very suspicious right here of that signal. So the environment is not in sync. The behavior is long but extended. The signal is in an area where typically the market is exhausted. Okay, so even if you took it, you had this in the back of your mind, and you're looking for a quick stop, quick target of 5 points, and managing your risk appropriately for a tighter stop. I'd rather be aggressive on the short side than aggressive on the long side. I'll outweigh my positions and my frequency on the short side more than on the long side. So where would that change? Would change if we start breaking anything above 72.82. And ultimately, I want to see the market go to 797. And when the market does that, I can guarantee you, almost, since there's no guarantees in the market, right, that the run-ups are going to face resistance as we go up. If that happens, if that scenario comes true, and we close the 790, excuse me, the 797.75, that you really have to look for deeper pullbacks and better structure in order for you to take a long. Because there's a lot of traders that got stuck in this flush that the market did. Okay, so anybody that is bottom fishing is gonna experience a lot of resistance on the way up, because a lot of people are trying to get out from their average. That makes sense. We're seeing slowness in price action too. Okay, so All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. We appreciate you guys spending your day with us today. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully this stream is helping you make better decisions. Let's do this together. All right. So they're breaking this trend line. Okay, I get it. It's very noisy here. You're getting a back and forth behavior. We have this harmony zone up here. Anything above 782 puts a bit of a bigger pause on me trying to get short this market. Really, what would look a continuation pattern looks like? I mean, that 22 needs to happen. That's what the market needs to do. So they're running into this resistance and they're showing the capacity to digest it. I mean, that's one thing that I'm seeing here. You're putting a switch trade. If they do that at 68, then you're going to start getting a push up in that zone. I mean, I wouldn't be excited about going long. I need the bottom to set in. You know, and I think a little bit of patience can go a long way. Let them reverse it all the way to 797. I mean, like, I don't have to pick the bottom of this market. I really don't. Take care, Josiana. Have a good one. Yeah, yes, visual. And we had a big disconnect between NQ and ES lately as well. And typically that's a reversal pattern. Whenever you see, all the indices are not functioning in the same direction. One is moving up, the other one is down, and they're all over the place like that. That's just a topping behavior. Typically, the market is not sure about itself, and you typically, I mean, you're either coming up on a big level or big news. So those pauses in the market can be a big reversal areas whenever you have a disconnect between the indices. All right, so we got to the top end of harmony zone number 2, and they're fading it right here. Now this is, look at the pattern here. They run it up to harmony zone number 1, just a little bit above it, and they fade. They're doing the same thing here. So they're gonna toss the market around between this level and harmony zone number 1. They're gonna play this game of choppiness right in the middle of that range right here. So expect that pullback to show up. I mean, with that behavior, the longs are firming up. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I mean, the shorts need to reassert themselves under that 40 in order for us to even consider the 22 as a potentiality here. I mean, the market's going to oscillate here for a little bit, and based on the information the market gives us, we're going to make a decision on what type of market we're going to have. Yeah. I could see what that, how that would work visual. It's, the market goes where the stops are at. In NQ, I mean, the majority of people are long. That's probably why you're probably going to get a big move lower. All right, let's see. So that's a positive behavior, them coming in here and holding that line. I will expect what we talked about is a market that is going to be choppy and in consolidation in this range. I'm going to wait for two things to happen. The first thing is a reversal to 797.75. Again, it's 797.75. The market does that, then pullbacks become viable. Okay? Or they can break the 40, and then I want to see actually this level here. It's 34 now. So that 34 level getting taken out. If that happens, then pullback run-ups are shortable on signals. So we're just defining the environment here. Okay? Anything in between, you're gonna get this undecisive, back and fill behavior where they run up, 10, 15 points, come back 10, 15 points, chop up, build up stops. They spend a lot of time actually doing that type of behavior. So I gotta anticipate it and know at what points would momentum take over, which means where would the majority of the stops are going to be built at. Okay? So if you're running here and you're making a higher low, and if you take all these levels to 40, you take this level out, then you really have to take the 34, and that's the bottom of that rotation. So everybody that was long here and got excited is getting rolled over. And then the stops will trigger, you'll get momentum, then rallies start to come in to clean up that behavior. And if there's more momentum, then we get directions into 700. Okay? So that's why 40 and 34 are critical. Okay? And why the 797.75 is because you're closing the 200 into your wrinkle and you're having a one candle reversal. If you do that, then from the definition of an environment, that's what the market in harmony is. So I need to start looking in that direction. Now, you cannot ignore this. You cannot ignore the fact that we have like 6, 7 what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles in a row on the downside. I mean, there's a lot of overhead resistance to any move, but I will still look for scalping opportunity on the long side if the 797.75 shows up, because I have the 200 in my direction, the 100 in my direction, the 50, the 70, the 30, the 40. I mean, all of it. Okay? So I'll see that, then I'm going to start looking for signals and pullbacks and to buy into. The bottom line, if you ever want to see a big move, ever, there's no chance, and I hate to talk in absolutes, but there's zero chance that the market will make a big move if the 100 into your wrinkle and the 200 into your wrinkle are not in sync. There's zero chance. Okay? So if I position myself to where I'm getting in at this level, for example, at 831, well, the 200 and the 100 are in sync. The market is in harmony. Market makes a major move. Okay? Shorts. Let me see here. Here we go again. Boom. Major move. Even the pullbacks, the market is in sync. Here it disconnected and reconnected. So we'll watch for that. Then the market sells off. Every single major move the market has, you will always have the 200 and the 100 are in sync. It will not happen any other way. So that's why it's important for me to have that in my back pocket. Now look at where we at right now. So they faded this, they came here and faded it. Okay, and we're coming up to those levels. They bring it in, I'll play. They can bounce it here, but I rather wait for the 40-35 level to show up. Wow, look at that. They're putting a captain setup. Put a captain setup long right here. Okay, they're trying to defend it. That's why the 40 is important. That's why the 34 is important. Here are the 40s coming up and the 34s coming up. Yeah, we need the 34. We need the 34 here. So in NVIDIA, you had a captain set up short at 463. Then the market shifted the cloud. You have Harmony Zone number one, Harmony Wave 1 and 2 here. And as long as we continue to trade under 462.86 and that captain set up with the open of 463, then you're going to see rotations to lower prices, including target number 3, which is 461.75. Then you got, lower levels from there. The biggest one will be 460.4. So those two levels are critical to NVIDIA. Now Tesla. You're getting, where's the opening price? 279. So we're trading way under that price level. You're getting a resumption of the short pressure. The stop to that rotation is 273.65. You're looking for rallies to short into against that level, and you're looking for target 270.5 and lower on a continuation of the selling pressure. ES is not giving up. Well, let's see what the big picture is. The big picture is we have a 50 anti-wrinkle reversal here, and you have Harmony Zone number 2, which is 87.90. As long as we trade under 90, we should be seeing pressure on this market all the way to 568, and from there we can have a reversion to the mean trade that takes us to 45.60. But the stop to all that rotation is at 90. Now on the tone of the market, is back and fill consolidation within a range. It's a pause from the short pressure that we're experienced, and we it's 11 o'clock right now, so market is gonna most likely just do the same pattern of back and forth till we hit the big levels. In NQ, it's that 30 level, 35.30 level. That's a big deal against Harmony Zone number 1 and 2. In ES, that level is 76, and you need the cloud to shift negative. Okay, and if that happens, then momentum will start picking up. All right, guys, that's it for me here. I mean, we did good. We read the market accurately. We made money. We made a little bit of money here on that beautiful short. We made a little bit of money off this short here and this short here. We took small stop right here on the long. We made actually money on one and covered on the other one. And that's it for me. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. You guys have a blessed day.